Good evening, friends. This is another stupid video from the DPH Master, and in this video I will be answering your very interesting questions. So let's see. When did you figure out DPH was a love of yours? Does anybody you know in real life use DPH? Well, I started using DPH I think 2 years ago or something. At first, I I used it to get to a very confused state of delirium, and it worked. I was in full-blown delirium for like an entire day. Um, but then I started taking it. Um, I started taking low doses because I felt less anxious and less depressed. So I started to just every morning take a little bit of DPH just to relax and whatever. And that's when I started loving the DPH. And that's why I now am the DPH master, because I love the DPH. It is the best drug that Big Pharma has ever developed, and I really like it. So that was the first question. He also asks, does anybody you know in real life use DPH? No. I am the only person I know that abuses DPH. So I don't know anybody else in real life that does it. And that was the first question. Now, what's the next one? Have you ever come across an IV bottle of DPH? I've seen it online, but it's almost impossible to obtain. Never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like that. An IV bottle. I didn't even think it was possible, but no, I've never seen it. Never seen it. Do you wipe standing up or sitting down? Trust me, we as a community need this information. Really? Fuck. How's your day been? Anything besides DPH? Well, lately my days have been quite unremarkable. There isn't really much to do. I only have work, and work. Not been doing DPH often, but I've done low doses here and there. But overall, I'm feeling quite good. Not abusing DPH much, and that's it. The next question is, what's your favorite ever moment on 700? Like a favorite hallucination, or like something you drew or posted, overall favorite moment while tripping? Well, I think I only did a very high dose once, which was the first time I abused DPH, which was 1,500 milligrams of DMH, which is about 700 milligrams of DPH, pure DPH. My favorite moment, I don't know how to answer that, because what would be my favorite moment on DPH, on high dose DPH? Man, I have no idea, because it was like terrifying. It was terrifying. I thought I was dying. I thought that my cat was possessed by the devil. I think that was the funniest part of it all, because my cat was following me around, and I looked at him and he was just staring at me like he was trying to communicate with me telepathically, and I thought he was going to do something to me, like he was going to attack me or something. So I think that was the funniest moment on the PhD. It wasn't my favorite moment, but it was the funniest, I think. Let's see what else. Next question is how frequent does the DPH master abuse the sweet DPH? What other drugs has he tried? Well, I abuse DPH. Nowadays, it's not often, like once a week, but it's always a low dose, so it's never above like 100, never above 100 milligrams. So it's always a very low, relaxed dose. And what other drugs have I tried? I've tried mushrooms, magic mushrooms once. I actually I tried a couple of times. The first time I took a microdose and it was great. And then the next time I took a little bit more, and I just I wasn't in a good mood, so I was just crying my eyes out for no reason. And the last time I did mushrooms, I did like 3 grams, I think, and it was just horrible. I just wanted to fucking die, because it was just horrible. It was torture. I hated it. Hated every single minute of it. I lost track of time. I lost my sense of time, and I thought I wasn't going to become normal again. I thought it was always going to be like that, and I just felt horrible. It was just the worst thing I've ever done was magic mushrooms. But that's because my mood wasn't right, and like they say, the set and setting wasn't right. So I think that's why it didn't end up feeling great. It was just a horrible experience, and I hated it. Apart from mushrooms and DPH, what else did I try? I've tried orphanadrine, which is a cousin of DPH. What else? And the basic alcohol. Those are the only drugs I've ever taken, as far as I remember. Let's see, what's the next question? Have you overdosed yet? If so, how much and what? I've overdosed on DPH the first time I took it, like 1,500 milligrams of DMH, and that's how much. But I didn't die, because as you can see, I'm well and alive. Next one is S or TDs. Ass or titties? The fuck are you asking? Oh, really? Um, well, I think that's it. If you have more interesting questions, just ask them, and I will answer as soon as I can. Um, um, yes, thank you for watching this stupid video. Dislike it if you hated it, and like it if you think it was wholesome. And that's it.